Hey honeys, welcome back to my channel. For all you new subscribers, go ahead and smash that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the journey. So before I get started on my topic of the day, which will be fasting, I want to quickly read a disclaimer. The content of this video is to provide general health information only. It is not to be used as a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment of any health condition or problem. Okay? Any questions regarding your own health should be addressed to your own physician or healthcare provider. Okay? Because I am not a doctor, I am not a dietitian. I am just this is my journey to get healthy, to lose weight, and whatever I find, I share with you. You need to make sure you consult with your doctor and things like that. Make sure that it is something that is good for you. Okay, just like I have to do the same. So I wanted to talk about fasting today really quick. First of all, I wanted to talk about the different types of fasting, and there are so many. When I started doing my research, there are like so many different types of fasting. Like I was like, okay, all right, fasting of the fruit. Okay, y'all just making stuff up. Y'all just making stuff up now. Y'all just doing too much. So I picked a couple of methods that I thought might be worth talking about. So first of all, let's talk about what fasting is. What is fasting? Okay, so by definition from the dictionary, fasting is to abstain from all or some kinds of food or drink, aka refrain from eating. You're just not putting any solid foods in your body. Okay, you can drink your water, your coffee, your non-calorie drinks. But anyways, so to abstain from all or some kinds of food or drink, that is what you are doing when you are fasting. Okay. Now, fasting in ways, it helps you save money because you're not having to buy so many groceries. This is if you are implementing fasting in your daily life change, in your journey. If fasting is something that's going to be a consistent, then yes, it saves you on money. According to some reports, it can improve your insulin sensitivity, and which means your blood sugar does not rise. Okay, it doesn't do all that fluctuation. It stays where it's supposed to be so that you can burn fat. All right. It speeds up your weight loss. That can be an opinion. Okay, some people can see that as an opinion, but from my own personal experience, it has helped me increase my weight loss. I have seen, because of the fasting, I have seen different changes in my body. It improves muscle gain and definition. Me personally, I'm still dropping, so I really don't see a lot of muscle and definition here. But a lot of other YouTubers that I watch, they do fasting, and I can tell in their bodies, their frames, how it has, they're more slender, their definition in their muscles are more defined and stuff like that. So I can see how that could be a serious benefit from fasting. And it also improves your focus and concentration. Now, that is after you have been doing it for a minute, in my opinion. When I first started fasting, focus what? Concentration where? On that plate? Okay, yeah. No, I mean, it was like, I'm telling you, like it was something serious, because you're so used to stuffing your face, and you go from stuffing your face to not stuffing your face. So it was like, oh my God. But now that I've been doing it for a while, I've gotten better. And I mean, I haven't mastered it yet, you know what I mean? But I have gotten better with it. I seriously have gotten better with it. And it does help with focus. It does help with your concentration. And like usually I would have like it would be like a fog there, you know what I mean? But once I started doing more fasting and things like that, like my thoughts and things have become a lot more clearer. So I do agree with that statement. So I want to get into the different types of fasting. Okay, so one of them is the 16-8 method, which means you are fasting 16 hours out of the day. That's pretty much it. You're fasting 16 hours out of the day. You have an 8-hour window to consume your meals, which you could get between 2 to 3, maybe even more meals within that time frame. Okay, so it'll be like fasting from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m., something like that. Okay, you get your last meal in before 6. You start your fast at 6 p.m. and then you'll be able to eat again at 8 a.m. And during that fast, which pretty much all of the fast, during your fasting, you are able to drink black coffee, you're able to drink green tea, you're able to drink water, you know, any drink that does not have a calorie deficit to it, you know, that does not have sugar in it, anything that's going to raise that insulin, you don't want to partake in that, okay, because then that messes up your fat burn. Then your body stops fat burning and it's a totally different story. So one of them is the 16-8, which you're fasting for 16 hours of the day. You have an 8-hour window to eat. One I found, which was very interesting, is the 5-2, which means you are fasting 2 days. I don't know why I put up 5 fingers, y'all. Oh my God, I killed myself. Okay, you're fasting 2 days out of the week. 5 days out of that week, you eat normally. Okay, you're still eating healthy, but you're eating normally. All right. The 2 days that you are fasting, you restrict your calorie count between 500 to 600 calories. So they recommend it for women. During that time where you are able to eat, you're eating 2 meals. Each meal is 250 calories a piece. Men, theirs is 300 calories a piece. Okay, which would put them at 600 and it would put the women at 500. Okay, and that's the 5-2. I haven't tried that one, so I really can't speak on it, but it seemed kind of interesting to me. So if it's, you know, something that you might want to look into or something that you might want to try, then I would suggest you go look that up. Give it a look up. The other one is the OMAD. Now I have done OMAD. OMAD is where you're fasting 23 hours out of the day. You have a 1-hour window to eat. Within that 1 hour, you eat 1,500 calories. And I talked to my grandmother. She said that probably the most of those calories will come from fat. So, because I was sitting there just counting like calorie kind of thing. But anyways, I was not prepared for the OMAD. The OMAD is gangster. Do you hear me? It's gangster. So don't just hop into the OMAD if you're not ready. You need to work your way up to that. I was foolish, y'all. Don't be like me, okay? I was foolish, because OMAD is real. It's real talk. It's for real, okay? It's not no myth. It's for real. I don't want to scare people away from it. OMAD is like, it's really, really great, especially if it's something that you are, if it's a lifestyle that you're choosing, because I've seen a lot of people on YouTube that it's working for them excellently. There's a lot of OMAD channels out there. And if you're thinking about doing it, I suggest you go and follow one of those people, because they can break it down for you even better. And they can, give you the pros and cons and things like that. So, but from the 2 days that I did OMAD, I lost 5 to 6 pounds. 2 days. So OMAD is serious. Like, if you can do it, I say do it. And the last one I wanted to talk about is called the Warrior Fast. The Warrior Fast is basically where you fast during the daytime and you have a big meal at nighttime. Oh, and that's not the last fast, by the way. Yeah, so it's like you eat. I don't see how it's considered fasting, but you guys can do a little bit more research on it. Basically, you're eating small amounts of fruits and vegetables during the day, and then at nighttime you eat a big meal. You got like a 4-hour window at night, I think, to eat your big meal. And the last one that I want to talk about is spontaneous meal skipping, which I think is what the majority of us do anyway. Especially me, I'm the queen of skipping meals. I will be out and about and my fasting thing will go off and I'm like, well, I'm not around my stuff, you know, and I ain't got no money this week to spend on no food, so we just gonna, you know, I'll just eat whenever I get to the house. So I end up skipping like a lunch, or I end up skipping a breakfast, or I end up skipping dinner, or whatever the case may be. So that's pretty much what skipping a meal is. A spontaneous skipping meal is you just busy, you know, you're busy, you forget, you know, a lot of stuff like that. So I think that's kind of what a lot of people do. You don't even realize that you're fasting, but you are. So I think that's like really, 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 really awesome. Real quick, I'm gonna shoot these out there. This is like fasting for beginners. So you want to start with a 14 to 16 hour diet, or better yet, you might want to start at the 12. Okay, 12 hours, you know, 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, 7 p.m., 7 a.m., 8, whatever, you know, in the morning. And, you know, you just work your way up. Okay, you work your way up. This is not a race. This is not a, you know, trying to see who can fast the longest. You know, y'all be sitting over there about to pass out. No, this ain't none of that. So this is something that you do for yourself. So you want to work your way up. Okay, like if you want to get to the OMAD level, you want to start and work your way up to that 23 hours. Okay, you don't just want to hop into it like I did. Don't be no fool now. I'm here to be the guinea pig, so y'all don't do it, okay? It's gonna take a few tries, okay? But eventually you will get to where fasting is pleasant. It's a pleasant experience for you. It's not just kind of thing, okay? It will get to where you know, it doesn't bother you as much. Okay, it will get to that point, but it is something that you have to work up to. Like I said, when I first started fasting, boy, nobody was safe. Do you hear me? Nobody. I was ready to fight on sight. Ready to fight. So, but you'll get to the place to where, you know, it feels okay to you. You need to make sure, like if you start feeling fatigue or you start feeling like you're about to throw up or what, that is your body letting you know you need salt. So you need to make sure that you are drinking your electrolytes. Make sure you get your electrolytes in. I drink like Gatorade, the Gatorade Zero, okay, the kind that's low carb and doesn't have all that extra crap in it. I drink that kind. I also have electrolytes packets that I put in my water, and I also buy water that has electrolytes in it. So there's different ways that you can go about doing that. So make sure that you are consuming electrolytes in your body, okay, because that will help with that fatigue and that grogginess and that, you know, just feeling so make sure you do that. And yeah, so that is like, you know, just a little beginner thing. Also, during your fast, you can drink water, you can drink coffee, you can drink tea, you know, long as it does not have sugar in it and there's no calories. Okay, so that is like, you know, just a little something for beginners. Like I said, this is just a brief little video. You can look these things up and do the research for yourself. I just wanted to throw a couple of things out there to get your mind going, get you interested. And yeah, so that is all that I have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being loyal. Thank you for being supportive. Make sure you have self-love. Love yourself. Okay, that is very, very important. Love yourself. Speak positive things over yourself at all times. Okay, and thank you guys once again. I will see you guys later.